Hello everyone and welcome to episode 177 of Report This Post, the podcast about bad posts and bad people. My name's Geiger and that over there is Christian.
Come on down.
And we're your hosts with the posts. Every week, Christian, myself, or a listener select a different topic and then find horrible posts for your listening pleasure. This week's topic, as chosen by us, is game shows.
That's right.
A topic that we chose for what reason exactly?
I think you came up with this idea shortly after Alec Trebek died. So I think that was, or Alex Trebek.
That was a long time ago. There's no way it was. That was a year and a half ago.
Did he die a year and a half? No.
It was in 2020.
Wow. Okay. Then there was something else going on. Maybe it was the guy that was going to replace him and there was a scandal.
Could have been, yeah. It was definitely that combined with us talking about episodes after we were doing them, and I was like, we have like 30 straight listener chosen topics. Maybe we can just throw one in there that we had some say in just to break it up. And it wasn't a good one, but here we are.
Are any of them good?
Yeah, so there's actually some pretty fun posts in this episode, I'll say. It's not a bad one. We'll see how it goes. Don't put money on that, folks. Don't bet your life or hit a whammy on that one.
Oh man, that was really missing out on game shows.
Boy, game shows, it's kind of amazing that some of them are still around.
Sure.
Well, you have the old school ones like Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune still hanging around. And then you have all these new ones that are like, the last 10 years game shows, they're like filmed in giant dark arenas with lots of blue lights flashing and everything, with guests that are way too excited to be there. These contestants are like jumping and screaming whenever they get something right. And you have like a, Chris Hardwick type egging them on, and everyone's losing their shit. And it's funny that you have that, and then you also just have Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune, where no one's allowed to express emotion in any way.
Sure, they can't be excited.
The way game shows used to be. God damn it.
We used to be a proper country. You're right. Yeah. Like you said, there's just so many game shows out there now that it's the mind reels at the amount. And they keep coming out with them, or they keep rehashing the same ones, it seems. ABC's really good at doing that.
Yeah. Because once the rules have been set for the game, you can just plop in any host and studio you want.
Now, I didn't look up anything for this, but I don't know if you remember that like 2 or 3 years ago, ABC brought back the Gong Show, the game show from the 70s.
Oh, I feel like it was like 8 years ago. Well, let's look it up just to see.
And they had this like mystery host that was just like supposedly like this Welsh guy that was like the host, but it was Mike Myers, like in like heavy prosthetic makeup. You don't remember this?
2017.
So 5 years ago.
No, I don't remember that.
Yeah, and it was just literally Mike Myers in like this heavy makeup doing this like bit. It's just like, what is going on? What is going on here?
Tommy Maitland, Gong Show. That's what his character's name. Yeah, I'm looking at him. What the fuck is this? Why did they do this? That's very weird.
It's so strange. It's
what did they think they were getting with this? Look up Mike Myers' Gong Show, folks. Enjoy what is... Mike Myers, ever since, like, Austin Powers, it's been paycheck after paycheck.
I think
if he's doing really, anything.
I think it's just an excuse for him to wear prosthetics.
Yeah.
Like, he will do anything where he has to put on, like, a giant rubber nose. He's like, yeah, sign me up. Love Guru? Sure.
This guy loves sitting in a chair for a few hours while a lady puts stuff on his head.
And getting paid absurd amounts of money for it. Like, why not just have Mike Myers host it? What was... Gonna have to look into the background of this if this was, like, his idea. Just like...
I don't know.
I'll do it, but... There's a caveat to it. There's a little...
Yeah. I gotta have a ton of makeup on my head.
Have to be unrecognizable. Well, that's even the weird thing is it's not that he's not unrecognizable as this guy, but weird thing.
Yeah, odd choice there. Sadly, the show is not coming back. I don't know who the audience is for a modern Gong Show anyway, Mike Myers and prosthetic or not. It just seems like such a relic of the 70s, that show.
Yeah, not entirely sure. I think that was when we were trying to do the whole feel-good thing. And everybody's just... Nobody wants that anymore. Everybody just wants dark and gritty, and all our entertainment has to be as bad or worse as our current lives.
It's a hell world out there, folks. Pay attention.
There it is again. Great.
Well, I've had enough of this banter, this sort of Alex Trebekian getting to know each other banter, which is always dog shit. Thank God he's dead, by the way, because that was the worst. The new cast of rotating hosts are much better at it. Trebek never figured out how to talk to people, which is something you'd think you'd figure out accidentally in 50 years of hosting a TV show. No, he couldn't do it. He had no interest in it. His cold Canadian blood would not allow it.
Maybe he was neurodivergent. You ever think that?
Yep, I have a lot. And we'll talk about that sort of stuff in a little bit. In the meantime, let's get to some posts.
Yeah, I'm sure you've thought about it. Hey, speaking of Mr. Trebek, user Hungry1234 posted, passed out on my landlord's lap watching Jeopardy over on our crippling alcoholism.
Mm-hmm.
He made me tacos, and we were cuddling the pups on the couch per usual. Thank goodness he likes me. Otherwise, I would have been kicked out a long time ago. I'm not destructive, but clearly I drink. And I'm late on the rent this month. And parade various men through the house. Cheers to nice landlords, even if they're only nice because they want to fuck you again. And Ronnie C1 commented, I wish women's desire for sex was as socially accepted and open as men's is. I'd totally whore myself out a few times a week to take care of all my bills. The earnings from the time and work involved are insane. If you're getting a good deal by sleeping with the guy and you're okay with it, who cares?
Good point. Old Ronnie mostly posts in our crippling alcoholism and our eczema. Not a good combo for this guy.
Why does no one want to pay me for sex?
Yeah. Because my reptilian skin and vodka breath, perhaps, might have something to do with it.
Just straight goblin mode on that guy. Just
an actual dragon. Spitting fire with the scales. It's a good look. Cool vibe he's got there, yeah.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Well, hey, you know what, ladies? If you're behind on the rent and your landlord wants a piece of it, you know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Time to give it up. Give up the goat.
Yeah, hey, to all of our leftist listeners out there, you don't like your landlords, well, how about you try fucking them? They'll be a lot nicer to you then, huh? Something to think about. That's one way to solve capitalism, I think. That's the way I've determined with sex work. Oh, you hate sex work now suddenly? You know? you can really. This is just good argument points for people who want to argue leftists online. If you want to own some freaking commies out there, go for it. Film it and put it on YouTube and get 28 million views from just the dumbest people on the planet.
Comments like, "Thank you, Mr. Trump." Like, okay, well, he's not involved in this, but
Tucker, problem. You did it again. Like, nope, not here, not involved. Just nothing to do with it. Just me holding up my phone, recording a Zoom call with an unsuspecting stranger. So, when old Alex Trebek announced that he did have cancer, the article was shared over on Facebook, and a gentleman named Patrick had his own thoughts on the situation. What's so special about him? Cancer is the, quote, trademark for Americans. 1 in 2 men get cancer and die from therapy, and 1 in 3 women. Therapies kill them, and it's okay. If you go to a cancer clinic, you don't care if you die, or you are plain stupid. Early detection is BS. You die 12 to 14 years from the start. Detected early means more money for stinking medical doctors. Amen. Stage 4, you die 22 months after first chemo. I don't see him smart enough to fight his cancer. He's going to stay in a chair and a nurse is going to inject an insectoid in his arteries. That is not a, quote, fight.
They can't say people never said that Alex Trebek was not smart.
Tough one to say, yeah.
Let's see here. Insectoid. Let me see here. A quick Google search here turned this up. The insectoids are a race of medium-sized insect beasts with unstable genetic structure. In most cases, the insectoid has a multi-segmented body with 4 legs, 2 arms, and 2 antennae. Their body is composed of a head, a thorax where their limbs are, and an abdomen. And I'm reading this from the online Dungeons & Dragons Monster Manual. So that's what killed old Alex there.
Apparently. Could have been one of them goblins as well, as we keep hearing about. I played some sort of role in it.
Triple parentheses. That's right.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Those guys. Well, everybody dies at their hands eventually, but yeah. Yeah, so this guy seems to be insane.
Sure.
This Patrick fella, I would say.
Yeah, it really kicked into high gear at the end there, for sure. Yep.
He doesn't care that Alex Trebek has cancer, and he says you're going to die anyway. Early detection doesn't matter. You're going to die, and then you're going to get an insect creature injected into your arteries. So yeah, just a lot of points being thrown out with, I would say, scant evidence to back up his claims. Not a whole lot.
Guy just hates cancer. Kudos for that at least, right? So.
I fucking hate cancer.
Yeah,
fuck cancer, dude.
That's right.
Cancer can fuck my snarking dick. That's what I say. I got something you can fuck cancer. It's my ass. Wait, what? I don't know if that works.
Hey, cancer, fuck this.
Hey, cancer, you wanna pause me up? Go for it, big boy.
Enough. Okay, enough of that. No.
So, all right, so I have to work on my T-shirt slogans. Is what it sounded like.
Fuck cancer, pause me up. Yeah, that's the front. Fuck cancer, the back, pause me up. It's for the for the bug chasers out there.
The insectoid chasers out there.
Okay, god damn it. On a similar topic, user Blue Boy Bob went to our Jeopardy to ask, anyone else feel like Trebek is mildly racist and sexist? Some examples off the top of my head. A question about a sitar, and the one Indian contestant didn't answer. And he pointed out that the white guy buzzed in first. Like, maybe she knows the answer because she is smart, not just because she's Indian. A category about makeup? Better believe that Trebek will point out the only female contestant who can hopefully catch up with that category. User Food Down replied, "He's getting close to 80 years old. Yeah, he's mildly racist and sexist for a media personality, but amongst 80-year-olds, that makes him about the least racist and sexist guy you can find."
Not wrong. But it's also like him pointing out to the female contestant, like, "Hey, we got makeup. Maybe you can do well here." That's like, again, I guess the OP was right. Mildly racist and sexist is right. Because it really is just like an off-the-hand comment. Means nothing. And also, he's probably right. Like, the woman should definitely know more about the makeup category than the two Asperger's stricken other dudes that are over there. Jeopardy used to be like, like I've seen you can like find clips of Jeopardy from like the late 80s on YouTube. Sure. And it is just the most classic boring professors that are on there.
Oh yeah.
They're just like guys who are professors types, like fucking bald head, mustache, the patches on the elbows. But now everyone has deep autism from watching Jeopardy their entire lives. And so you don't see those old guys anymore that are just like, well, every morning I read my paper and I have my coffee and it gets me ready for the day.
No. It's Alex. I have a hobby of collecting rare Funko Pops that have been mislabeled, and I travel the country and collect them. Yeah. Now, what is a Funko Pop?
Oh, now a Funko Pop, you say? All right, let's look at Alex Trebek Funko Pop. It exists.
Oh,
right?
For sure.
We can 100%. Already tell it exists. Yep, there it is. Uh-huh. Oh, they have one without the mustache and one with the mustache. So there's at least two different. In fact, here's a picture of Alex Trebek holding up the Funko Pops with a face that says, "Cancer, take me now."
I was gonna say he's got to
look it up. See if you can find the picture. The look on his face literally is like, I should have died in the 80s. This is not good.
I see it. Just a defeated man.
It's like, really? Like, I wanted to be a broadcaster. And, like, all these guys, they had these thoughts of, like, they all want to be like Walter Cronkite. And now he's holding up Funko Pops on his game show.
Sucks. Fucking sucks.
He's in a better place now.
Yeah, hell.
Canadian hell, that's right. The official Jeopardy account tweeted this out on November 8th, 2020, on that topic. Jeopardy is saddened to share that Alex Trebek passed away peacefully at home early this morning, surrounded by family and friends. Thank you, Alex. That was obviously a big moment on Twitter.
Sure.
Hundreds of thousands of faves and retweets and all that. But a woman named Patricia Brush responded with this. Awkward that you are saddened that he passed away peacefully. Should have said, passed away this morning, followed by the rest of the information.
Mm-hmm.
And another woman named Deborah responded, you might be book smart, but you are not people smart. To which Patricia said, well, that's a possibility. I am neural diverse. It's been interesting being a smart female with an interest in accurate language usage. I understand that I take some getting used to. Ooh, so, future Jeopardy contestant.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Patricia Brush here.
When is she going to be on? Oh, brother. You know, at least she understands. That's a big step for her, I'm sure, that she can understand why it's...
Yeah, she's like, well, I understand I'm completely the worst to be around.
I have been told that I am off-putting in my mannerisms and the way that I have to constantly correct everyone. I do not get invited to a lot of parties, which is fine because I'm busy hunting down rare Funko Pops in my free time, driving from state to state. So.
Yeah.
Boy, you know, there's a lot of folks that I started following on Twitter a decade ago now, have gone on to have been on Jeopardy. And it's really weird to see that transition from posting about shit dick and stuff like that to like Jeopardy contestant. So
yeah, you're right. Yeah, I am realizing that now, looking back, that followed quite a few Jeopardy people, not because they were on Jeopardy. In fact, before that.
Yeah, just that they just happened to eventually end up there. It's just like, oh.
Now, it's interesting that we just said many of these folks on Jeopardy have deep autism. Interesting. Probably a coincidence.
What could it mean?
Certainly people that are on Twitter all the time. I don't know.
Now, meanwhile, I'm watching Jeopardy, 100% confident in the answer. Absolutely
got
wrong.
Every single answer wrong for 7 years. Like, watching every night. Never been accurate.
Alex Trebek reads the actual answer, and my response, oh.
Almost had it. I said, who is Judy Blume? But the answer was Antarctica. So I was way off.
So close.
Mm-hmm.
So this Italian food you can hold while you to eat it.
Hey,
calzone, for sure.
Yeah, go back and listen to our bonus episode last week to enjoy that joke a little bit more. As Christian discovered the miracle of pizza live on air. Truly great moment.
Never heard of it in my life. Great.
Hey, if you want the full episode with like an hour extra of posts or whatever, patreon.com/report this post. Just a couple bucks a month and you'll get every single week just like that. A lot more posts.